Okay. Come on. I just landed in Puerto Rico. I'm meeting with the Rotor Riot guys and Jeff. Jeff is the CEO of Cat Propware. It's a company that makes software and hardware for drones, and they are funded through a coin offering. Or they will be. We're going to learn about that. Still a little confused on how the law works in Puerto Rico. So does it work like another state?
We do have U.S. law, federal law, but we're a territory, so it's a little bit of the Wild West down here.
Drew's always looking for an opportunity to take his shirt off, but he doesn't wear shorts. What? Oh, not that one.
Recording?
The side's open.
Oh no!
Yeah. What's Peak Designs?
It's just a company that makes stuff. So like I've got a wrist strap that clips onto this. I've got their mounting plate so that I can just put it into.
So for camera nerds that just have too much money, they're like, here, let's just keep making stuff so you can spend it.
Yeah, pretty much. The whole island's on crypto.
Just denied the hug.
Oh, hug denied. Hug denied.
Wait, he denied a hug because the camera wasn't recording.
Okay, truth be told, Bart.
Life only exists when Drew is vlogging.
This is my vlog now.
Okay.
I'm going to talk about
Put your cameras away so you're not...
No, they can have them out. We were going to talk about sleeping arrangements with Rotor Riot, because I want that to be the title.
The first ones who show up claim rooms, and then the people whose planes are late get couches or floors. Except that Stingy always gets the master bedroom by himself because he snores. Actually, I've never even heard him snore. I just hear from the other guys how bad it is.
Only time that I have recently shared a room with somebody was in San Francisco. Me and Zorro shared a room, and Zorro also snores. We got along great.
All right, so my question to you, Jeff, is which is the most stable coin right now?
None of them right now. They're all on a wild ride.
What about Ethereum? Was pretty stable, wasn't it?
It was until the last few weeks, and then now it's as crazy as Bitcoin and all the others.
But what's going to stabilize?
Well, you know, a lot of people think the ETFs will help because right now you have people basically have institutional money finally got a way to short Bitcoin with the CME, but there's not many people that can get institutional investments on the long side, so you got a lopsided trade right now.
But so kind of my thought was you're not going to get stabilization until it gets accepted, but it's not going to get accepted until it stabilizes.
Right, you get total chicken and the egg.
How do you bridge
in the crypto
that?
land? Well, eventually it gets to a price where everyone says I have to buy it.
It's probably like a sweet spot. Like
yeah, it used to be 58, and I haven't looked.
Oh, so you actually know the stabilization
5,800. Yeah.
Really?
It had a lot of support there.
Okay.
But I don't know if it's going to last right now.
That's very
It's been pretty brutal.
This is Dan Maffett. He has been shooting our new episodes lately.
I'm actually interested about your whole release of the whole Bitcoin thing and the companies being public and you investigating that. I'm actually pretty curious about it myself.
But you're here now. We're actually doing that right now.
Yeah, it's like full circle.
You had a chance to meet Jeff.
Right.
Jeff is
Super
CEO
nice,
of Cat Propware, which they've got black box software that uses blockchain. They have a new flight controller that they're working on, currently in the prototype stages. And then they have some, I don't know if you saw the insurance analyzation software. So what it can do is actually scan like rooftops and even count the damaged tiles after a storm.
It's just cool to see the adaptation of technology and how fast it can advance, just based on what's available to us, People take the focus and put it in that direction.
So, so far, this is it's an interesting world. It's like
the Wild West.
It's like somebody went out to the Wild West and handed out Monopoly money, and they're like, go.
Right. No rules. Just
all right.
Let's have fun.
See what happens. You have invited us down to really help create awareness and promote Cat, but also you and I are going to talk about working together on the Skynet token.
Correct.
So, as you might know, there's a lot of concern about an ICO and what that means. But tell me kind of your vision of it.
Yeah, so there's a lot of inefficiencies that companies face when they're in a global business. I mean, you do business in manufacturing across the globe. You have customers across the globe. Everyone in the drone space is across the globe. So we're going cross-border constantly, which means inefficiencies, taxes, a lot of different things that a token can solve. Ways to support the community that aren't doable with traditional fiat money. So the list can get quite lengthy. And you know, there's a lot of open source involved in the drone community, and open source really lends itself to the tokenomics model and the token economies. So we could do a lot of good things with the Skynet token in the industry.
So why Rotor Riot?
It's one of the best known brands in the industry. I'm looking to offer our product probably for free for quite some time, if not forever, to racing and freestyle pilots.
Wait. You just glossed over that free.
Yeah.
Tell me what you mean. You're gonna offer like hardware? Or
No.
What's free?
Yeah, so we have an analytics platform that puts everything together that you need to analyze your drone's performance. We have a traditional Betaflight viewer in the cloud. We have our own analytics platform in the cloud. We've been working with Pit Analyzer in the cloud, all in one easy use interface that attaches to your drone, and we store all your log files from your flights and your videos
In the blockchain.
and sits on top of blockchain, which is actually, a lot of people don't understand, is a much less expensive way to store data because of the way it's distributed architecture across the globe.
My knee jerk is, why do people want to put stuff on their drone that's going to cause them to be watched more closely? I could see a red flag going up right away.
Nope, it can work two ways. One, what we're doing is making sure all your data is encrypted from the start, so it's never not encrypted on your drone. So if you crash, like we had a little crash today somewhere, if someone picked up that drone, they could take your log files right now, and they could figure out what was going on in your drone. We are going to encrypt all that information, and you only give that information to someone if you're required to by law, or if you want to do it to get a better insurance rate. The flight controllers right now cannot handle the encryption that we need to do for blockchain. So we're building a RISC-V processor that's open source. We're going to develop the chips, and we're going to give it to the community, and it can actually do encryption from day one. And from there, we'll have a lot of extra processing power.
Okay, so we touched on it. I think it's enough for now to kind of get the concept. I'm going to let that percolate a little bit, think about it, and I'm going to ask you some more questions later.
Keep them coming.
All right.
You got a mini ramp in your backyard. You skated transition a good bit, right?
Drew, so Drew's gonna skate.
Are these part of your sponsorship?
No, I don't ride for Vans anymore, but I did. And Converse is my favorite.
We came here to talk about Red Cat and Bitcoin and blockchain and black box, but when we found out that Jeff could skate, we were like, well, we got to
Well, you'll see how much I can skate. I can drop in a little bit. I'm be able to pull a few grinds off, but this configuration's a little weird, but I'm gonna do my best until I fall down and get hurt.
One of the things that excited me about Jeff was he has a background in skateboarding, but not just a background. It's not like he just knows how to skate. He was actually a professional sponsored skater in the 80s. He recognizes currently some of the struggles of the FPV pilot and freestyle pilots and their desire to get sponsored. He can relate to that. He understands it. And a lot of things that he has explained to me that he's experienced is the same kind of stuff that I hear in our industry. And on top of that, he has a company that he started that went public for $40 million, and he exited that company, and now he's doing something different. When somebody has a track record like that and just the perfect combination of something that can relate so closely to the culture, and on top of that, the business sense to know how to grow a business, I want to get to know that person.
Warmed up. Dropping. Kick turn. Get that grind. Nope, scared.
So Joshua,
Chad.
I found these all over the mountainside. They're like everywhere.
There's
We're like
seashells.
1,000 feet up.
Maybe they just put them here for tourists. Like, just odds are that they're not like thousands of years old from when the prehistoric sea was here.
So you think the ocean could have been this high?
I don't
You're
know.
not
Let's go
helpful at
look.
all.
Let's go.
You wanna see?
That's always true. Okay, we're gonna go over here. Like this trash, for example. There's thousands of pieces of trash. The ocean didn't bring it here.
But I'm pretty certain it makes sense as to why there's a beer can, a condom, and toilet paper.
You guys thought I was dumb for having boots, but now who's dumb? Now
Nobody said you were dumb for having boots. We just said you wear them very oddly.
What's odd about them? They're just boots with socks. That's normal.
True.
They're
I don't know
online.
why they say that. Look in the brush over here. Like, look up in there.
Is this where part where you murder me?
Yes. Yeah, just look that way, Joshua.
I don't see any shells.
Look. How do you not? There's one. I see one right now.
Yeah, I see
Do you see it?
a lot of shells. Yeah, I don't know.
No, there's right there.
I do. I know. I see them. That's a white shell right there. I'm not taking that.
So you think somebody came up and put that there?
No, not really.
All right. So how did they get here? Is it some kind of weird snail?
It stands to reason that this is not a sea creature. We're pretty high altitude. I don't think the ocean was ever here, and these look pretty recent and pretty fresh. So they must belong to a land creature like a snail and not to a nautilus.
All right. You heard it here first.
That's my conclusion.
Joshua. How about you, Dan? Should I be running my camera and trying to navigate this?
Let me just remind you that you're in two-wheel drive. I switched to you, so.
Oh yeah, he switched you to two-wheel.
Oh.
Definitely in four-wheel. He'll be like, well, it says death to capitalism.
Here, do you want to hold this?
Do you want Dan outside? Oh, fucking hell. Fucking hell. This is it. This is where it goes. Oh yeah.
No, the problem is
Oh no. Oh
we
no.
got it. We got it.
Oh.
We got it.
Wow. That was so sketchy. Fuck, that was so sketchy.
Joshua, why are you cussing in my vlog? I have to. That'll be the first time I have to bleep my vlog.
Let's cut it out.
You're so rude. You're so rude. What's the matter?
That little thing on your thing.
Oh yeah. The reason I went down there was to discuss the possibilities, but more importantly, if I'm looking at doing business with somebody in a really serious fashion, I want to meet them face to face. I didn't only meet Jeff, but I met his wife, I met his son, and I met his employees. You can tell a lot about a person by meeting the people around them. The big reason I went down, or the bigger reason I went down, was we were invited to be a co-founder on Skynet token, which is an ICO which will be launched potentially this year. I'm letting you guys know I'm getting this vlog out as soon as possible, which brings me to another point. Jeff was 100% okay, didn't even hesitate when I asked him if I could be transparent with the outside world about what we're talking about doing. And one of the things he said is the whole cryptocurrency culture is about transparency. And I love that. If you go back to the first Rotor Riot video, that's one of the things it says. We want to be transparent about what we're doing. I'm sure over the next week or two, we're going to find out about taking it to the next level. And write your comments, ask questions. This is a real-time adventure that we're going to learn about. All right, until next time, I will see you later.